season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. May going to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Part of why they came into this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You can look at this Patriots defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy,
33 yards.
And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 112 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong. Takes great care of his body. I expect...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Pacheco is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pacheco once more. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
To the air, May.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take...
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Chiefs are 12-2 now on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And it goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xander Horvath, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him.
Now inside the 25.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
On 1st and 10, it's May. Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On 2nd down, here's May.
Call it a loss of 14 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Jets who have the lead with that one getting close to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Commanders. The Giants seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Caleb Williams with a touchdown pass. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And one thing we do know, they will be a part of the playoffs come January. They have clinched the AFC West.
And that feels good for them, but they feel like their work is far from done because as it stands right now, they won't have the first round bye. But a lot of teams will tell you, that's okay with us. We just want to get to the playoffs and wreak havoc from that point on.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs just continue to roll.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Throwing here is May. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looking to throw. May.
That's complete to Sharp. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's going to look deep down the field.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Mahomes.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now Mahomes. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal?
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Mahomes going to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. New England trying to get into place on offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To throw, it's May. They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Throwing now, May on 1st down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He finds Douglas complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they go play action with May. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. And that one too wide and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out come the Chiefs now. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's May.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Brown. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Kansas City, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.